Guys, what is up? Welcome back to Just a Vision, my YouTube channel, my podcast, and my social media accounts. I am your host and your girl here, Joquel Viola, and I am back with another video discussion. Alright guys, if you are new here to this channel, make sure that you subscribe as well as to hit that bell button so that you get notified each and every single time I post a video so that you do not miss out. So if you guys don't know, I am your guide, your aid, and your leader here into higher states of consciousness along your spiritual journey. So if you guys are ready to transform your lives for the better with unconditional love, wisdom, knowledge, spirituality, conscious-based information, shared experiences, and more natural and holistic ways of healing, then I highly suggest that you stay tuned for the rest of this discussion. Alright guys, so before we get into today's video / discussion, there are a few things that I would like to mention. One being, I am super sorry that I have not posted a video on this channel in the last 2 months, and I told you guys that after the beginning of 2021 I was going to start posting more videos and stuff like that, but I just want to let you guys know that honestly life had different plans for me, different ideas, and a lot of things are coming up. And it's not that I don't want to make my YouTube videos and do my stuff for my podcast, because I do. It's just that the universe is telling me to take it slow. Why? Because slow and steady wins the race. We all grow, change, and evolve at our own paces, okay? That is why I haven't been as consecutive or consistent as I would like to be, because the universe is telling me to take it slow. Take it slow and easy, and everything else will fall into place. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And the second thing I would like to say is that hopefully you guys can hear me, because I'm making my video outside today and I'm sitting right by a stream and the water sounds very nice. So hopefully it sounds nice in this video and that you guys can hear my voice being overpowered over the water. Hopefully. So we'll see how this all goes. All right. So with all of that being said, guys, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so today's video is actually going to be episode 2 of my new segment, Raw Talk, or Real Ass Wisdom. And today's topic / discussion is going to be on spirituality versus religion. So if you look here, even though it looks backwards on the screen, but if you look here, I have a Venn diagram. And if you don't know what that is, then you need to go back to school. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you guys. But anyways, so if you guys do not know what a Venn diagram is, basically it is a graph or a chart or whatever the heck you want to call it, a diagram or whatever it is, that allows you to compare and contrast two things. So right here I have religion, and then over here I have spirituality, and then I have the different things of what religion is, the different things of what spirituality is, and then right here in the middle where they connect is what they both have in common. And then over here on this side, if you see the picture that I drew, it's not very good, but this is my little, I guess, depiction or illustration of what spirituality is compared to what religion is. And we'll talk about this picture later on in the discussion. But before I get started, I would just like to say, now, I don't judge anybody based off of their beliefs and their religious background or what they believe in. I don't judge anybody, because as I've been on my own individual spiritual journey, I have learned that everybody is different. We all have our own beliefs in life. We all have our own perspectives, our own way of doing things, yada yada yada. So we can't really, not that we can't really, we shouldn't really be judging people because they don't believe in the same things as us. Okay? Everybody is different. Everybody has their own backgrounds that they grew up in. You can't force somebody to believe in the same things that you believe in. You can give them information, you can give them, the facts, but you can't force anybody to believe in what you believe in. Because honestly, it's a to each his own type of thing. So I don't judge anybody on whatever they believe in, whether you're religious or whether you're spiritual, whether you are both, okay? Because you can be both. Some people don't realize that. Some people don't realize that you can be both religious and spiritual. Some people say that you have to choose between the two, but honestly, you really don't. But in my own personal life, I wouldn't consider myself to be religious. I would just say that I'm spiritual. But throughout this discussion, video, whatever you want to call it, I'm basically just going to give you guys not my idea, but my thoughts and my opinions about what religion is, as well as what spirituality is, and how I've actually dealt with religion in my life and how I've been dealing with spirituality in my life. And then, as well as talking to you guys about what they both have in common. So, to begin with, for me, I believe that religion is more of a traditional thing, because usually people go to church every Sunday, sometimes Wednesdays. Now, I do remember when I was younger, my dad tried to force us to go to church. Now, we did go to church up until we were about like 8 or 9, I want to say. But then after that, my mom was kind of just like, don't force them to do this, don't force them to do that, let them do what they want to do. So my mom and my dad are two completely different people, so I don't even know how they're together, no offense. But my dad is more of like the religious person, and my mom's more of like the free-spirited type of person. But my dad used to try to make us go to church every Sunday, so I went to church growing up for a little bit, but then as I got older, I kind of made my own decisions. And I did go to Bible study on Wednesdays up until about like 7th grade. After that, everybody in my grade was just like, nah, this ain't for us. So then we just started to do our own thing, you know? So yeah, I do believe that religion is more of a traditional thing, because people go either every Wednesday or every Sunday, and especially on holidays like Easter, which is Jesus's resurrection, Christmas, which is his birthday, and all of these other days that are in the I don't even know what you want to call it. All of these holidays that have to pertain to religion, okay? I also believe that religion is more so of having moral codes, kind of like the government, how we have laws telling us that we can't do this, or we shouldn't do this, or we shouldn't do that, or we can't do that. I feel like religion is also kind of like the government, because I feel like it's very restrictive, because you have to follow what they tell you to do. Oh, you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way, or you have to do it this way. You can't do it any other type of way, because if you do, Jesus and God will not love you. I feel like if anybody makes a mistake, whether they're trying to be religious or whatever the case is, when people make mistakes, people that are religious kind of look at them as, ew, you're a terrible person because you made a mistake, as if they have never made a mistake in their entire lives. Guys, we are all human. We all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. But I truly believe that religion is more so of, if you do this wrong, then you're never going to be accepted. You're never going to get things right. But that's my own personal opinion. I'm not saying that everybody is like that. But then again, you know, whatever. So, moral codes. They have the Bible, the 10 Commandments. It's pretty much like the government in telling us what we can and can't do. We have a set of rules. We have a set of laws that we have to follow. Now, I'm not going to say that all of the laws that we have to follow are terrible, because that's not true. I mean, we shouldn't be out here just killing people and like raping people and doing all this other fucked up shit just because. But at the same time, there's some stuff out there that is just pretty wild. Like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, come on now. I also believe that religion is more of a collective thing, because it's a group of people going to one specific place to learn one specific thing. Or not one specific thing, but to learn one thing every time they go, you know? So think of it as a church. There's so many different people inside the church, but most of them are groups of families that are all inside trying to do the same thing, trying to live life the same exact way, all trying to be the same as each other, or trying to be better than one another. I also believe that religion is more of human construction, basically saying that there's only one God, or you can only believe in one God, you can only obey God and Jesus, whatever the case is, and if you don't, then you're going to hell. So, I believe that the purpose of religion is actually to unite a group of people to facilitate their collective thinking and to brainwash them into thinking that, oh, you should only do this, you should only do that, you should never make mistakes, you should always be perfect. But then again, like I said, nobody is perfect. I think that religion is basically just trying to clone everybody to be the same exact way. And we are not the same exact people. If we were all supposed to be the same, then the universal source or God would have made us all the exact same. But we're not supposed to be the same. So why should we all go to church and be cloned into thinking the same thing, doing the same thing, saying the same thing, living the same way? So, personally, guys, when I had to deal with religion myself growing up, I honestly felt very disconnected from myself and from others. I didn't even feel like I belonged here on earth. I didn't think I was even loved. I felt like Jesus or God or whatever, I believe that they hated me because of the shit that I've been through in life. I've been through a lot of fucked up shit in my life that I do not wish on my worst enemy because it's not fair. But at the same time, now I know that everything's happened in my life for a reason. But growing up, I felt very disconnected from myself and from others. I felt like I wasn't loved by Jesus or by God because of the fact that I was gay and that I like girls. Because they try to tell you in church that, oh, if you like girls, then, you know, you're going to hell. If you like boys and you're a boy, you're going to hell. Why can't we love the people that we want to love? Why can't we be attracted to the people that we are attracted to without it being a nuisance to somebody else? Not only that, when I was considered religious, I felt more fear, worry, and scared than ever before in my life. Why? Because I was always, again, scared that God or Jesus didn't love me, that when I died, I was going to go to hell because I didn't do things the way that the church said I should do it. I was always fearful about what would happen when the rapture would happen, when Jesus came back. Because I remember specifically sitting in a Wednesday church class or Bible study and them talking to us about the world ending and Jesus coming back, and if you don't bring Jesus into your heart and ask for salvation and repent of your sins, then you're not going to go up to heaven with the rest of them. You're going to be down here in hell and yada yada yada. I believe that religion puts you in a fear, scared, and worried state of mind rather than being loved and accepted and understanding for who you are and the things that have happened in your life, but rather put you in a state of fear to where you are even scared of going after the life that you want to have. You are scared of trying new things. You are scared of doing something differently because it is not the same way as you've been taught for so long. Now, I'm not bashing on religion, guys. I'm just giving you guys my own personal perspective of how religion has been brought up in my life and how it has affected me. So now on to spirituality. Personally, I believe that spirituality is a connection to your higher self, because if you guys don't know, we each have a higher self within us, our soul, our spirit, who we truly are deep inside, under all of the layers and the covers that we have put on us right now. Spirituality will allow you to connect to your higher self and knowing that there is a higher power out there, whether it's one God, two gods, or five gods, there is a higher power out there. There is a universal source out there that is giving us, each and every single one of us, life right now, sustaining our life. The air that we're breathing right now, the ground that we are standing on, the water that we drink, the food that we eat. Spirituality allowed me to understand that we are all part of one universal collective consciousness, and we are all connected in one way, shape, or form, whether people believe that or not. It doesn't matter what color skin you have. It doesn't matter your sexual orientation or what you identify as. We are all a part of the same universal consciousness. We are all connected. The people, the plants, the animal, the water, the energy, whatever it is, we are all connected in one way, shape, or form. Not only that, spirituality is an individual journey. Like I told you guys previously, personally, religion to me is more so of a collective thing, a group of people trying to get them all to think one way or to do something one way or certain ways. Spirituality to me is an individual journey of the self, to understanding who you truly are, but also understanding that you are connected to each and every single other person and thing out in this world. Spirituality also, to me, allows you to find your sense of peace and purpose in this world. Because day-to-day life can be very busy and chaotic. And you feel like you have no time or no space to even have a sense of clarity and to have a sense of peace. But spirituality will give you that ability to find that peace within yourself, that inner peace within yourself, connecting you back to your higher self, connecting you back to the higher power of the world, of the universe. Not only that, guys, it'll allow you to find your purpose. I truly believe that religion causes most people to be afraid to go after their goals and to go after their dreams and to live the life that they want to live and do the things that they're passionate about, because they're so afraid of what other people will think. They're so afraid of what the church will think. They're so afraid of what God will think, that they are literally just wasting their lives doing things that do not make them happy. Guys, spirituality has given me the ability to find my purpose in life. And as you guys may know, I truly believe that my mission here on this earth is to be a guide, to be a leader, to be an aid into the ascension of higher states of consciousness along your spiritual journey, so that you can learn to love yourself. You can learn to go after the life that you want to have, so you can connect back to other people and accept other people for who they are. Figure out what your purpose is here on this earth and how you are going to make yourself a better person, but also to make the world a better place. You can do that within a religion, but I feel like it's very restricted for you to do the things that you want to do. You can't always do it the way that you want to do it, because they tell you that you have to do it one specific way or certain ways that you have to do it. Spirituality to me is also helping you find the meaning of life. Why are you alive? What is your purpose here? What does life even mean to you? As well as being able to help you to connect yourself to other people. Again, knowing that we are all different, but we are all connected. We are all special individual human beings with our own gifts, talents, skills, and things that we should offer and share with the world. But so many of us are afraid to do that because we are afraid of what other people will think about what we truly want to do with our lives. Spirituality will give you the ability to do what you want to do with your life. I also believe that spirituality is something that occurs naturally, because I feel like religion is more so of forced and restricted. You're forced to go to church and stuff when you're younger. Like I said, my dad used to make us go to church all the time when we were younger. Not that we wanted to go, but he used to force us to go to church. And then after a while, my mom was just like, let them do what they want to do. Don't force them to do what they don't want to do. They will do what they want to do when they want to do it. To me, my spiritual awakening journey, it came to me naturally. My soul was tired of all of the trauma and the pain that I was going through. So I ended up experiencing my dark night of the soul. Then I had my awakening, and it's led me on this journey. It's led me on this path that I am on now. And now everybody's path is going to be different. Like I said, we all grow, change, and evolve at our own paces. My journey, my awakening happened before I even met my best friend Des. And now that Des and I have been living together for almost 2 years now, she experienced her awakening at the end of 2020. She's seen the stuff that I was doing. She was observing me. She was watching me. And then all of a sudden, bam, her awakening happened. Her spirituality is just like, haha, this is what you need to do. This is how you're supposed to be living your life. This is what you need to do in order to have a better life for you. So it occurs naturally, guys. It's not something that you have to force to happen. It'll happen when the time is right for you to experience your awakening. So guys, I truly believe that spirituality is an individual, personal journey into the terrain of one's own soul, into who you really are, to allow you to connect back to yourself, as well as to connect to the world around you. Throughout my whole spiritual awakening journey, guys, I have been able to connect to my higher self. I have been able to connect to the angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides, ETs. Now, I don't know if you guys believe in aliens and extraterrestrials, but I do. And I have been able to connect with them and to contact them. I have been able to heal myself of my pain, my trauma, and my suffering, which most of it happened from my childhood. And I truly believe that in order for us to live a happier, healthier life, we must go through the deeper healing. You have to do the shadow work. You have to release and let go of the people, the places, the emotions, and the things that are no longer serving you and your highest good. If you're trying to move forward in your life, you cannot keep dwelling on the past and looking back at everything that has messed you up. You have to keep moving forward, but you do have to heal from whatever it is in life that you had to go through. You have to heal from it, because the only way you're going to move forward and to be able to live a happier life is to heal from whatever it is that has been holding you back for so long. Not only that, guys, spirituality has given me the ability to learn to love myself completely and fully from the inside out, knowing that everybody has flaws. Again, nobody is perfect, but we are all imperfectly perfect in our own way. But it also allowed me to accept myself and to accept others for who they are. There's no point in judging people for who they are, because we are all different. We all have different lives. We all have different backgrounds. We've all been through different shit. So there is no need to judge other people or to compare myself to other people. I just have to accept everybody now as it is, as they are. Spirituality has also given me the chance to unlock parts of myself that I was unaware of before. I've been able to learn how to trust my intuition, and I'm receiving messages and downloads from the universe each and every single day. I'm activating my dormant DNA. I'm realigning my chakras. I'm doing so much to unlock parts of myself that I was unaware of before. So much has been happening since I've been on my spiritual awakening journey. It's been a roller coaster of events. There's been some highs, there's been some lows, but I know that it's all part of the journey. Also, spirituality also gave me the ability, guys, to live my life to the fullest, to do what I am passionate about and what makes me happy, which is making my videos. I've always been obsessed with YouTube ever since I was younger, with movies, directing movies, making things. I've always been obsessed with videos and like the concept of it. I don't know why, but I know that I love making videos. And now I know even more that I love to help people out. I love spreading my wisdom and my knowledge that I've gained along my journey with you guys. I love sharing my experience with you guys so that I can help you along your journeys, because I want everybody to be able to live a happier life. I want to be able to help you guys transform your lives for the better. That's what I'm passionate about. That's what I love doing, and that's what I'm going to continue doing no matter what anybody else has to say. Spirituality has given me the ability to go after what I am passionate about, what truly makes me happy, and not what other people want me to do. And spirituality has also allowed me to become less worried and stressed about the day-to-day shit that happens in life. Understanding that whatever is happening, whatever is occurring, is happening for my greater good, whether I understand it at this point in time or not. Spirituality to me has given me so many different things in my life that I never even thought possible. I am able to be my true, authentic self without worrying about what people think about me anymore. Living my life to the fullest, doing what I love to do. Not only that, guys, like I said, I believe that religion is more restricted because there's so many different things that they tell you that you have to do. You have to do this right. You have to do this right. You have to do this. You have to do that. it's restricted. But spirituality is vast. Why? Because even if you are, even if you are a spiritual person, you can still be religious. You can believe in whatever beliefs that you want to believe in. For me, I believe that each religion has different aspects of it that we could use all the time. Not just saying that Christianity is better than Islam or Muslim or Judaism or Catholics. I'm not saying that any of them is better than the other, but you can use different aspects of each of them whenever you are a spiritual person. You don't have to say, oh, I'm a Catholic person, oh, I'm a Muslim, or oh, I'm a Jew, or whatever the case is. You can be anything and anybody that you want to be. You can have whatever beliefs, whatever practices, whatever rituals that you want to do. It doesn't have to be designed or specific to one thing. You can do anything. Spirituality is so freaking vast. There's so much that you can do. So here, guys, on my little diagram, my picture right here, this is the ocean right here, where the blue squiggly lines are. That fish that's inside this bowl right here, I believe that this is what religion looks like, because you were trapped into thinking one set of rules, one set of this, one set of that. You were trapped into thinking that there's only one way to do things in life. It's forced and it's restricted. Whereas spirituality, like they tell you, you have the whole sea. You have the whole sea. There's so much that you can do. To me, spirituality is more open and more free, and more vast. There's so many things that you could be doing. You don't have to do one specific thing, guys. But like I said, I'm not judging people who are religious. I'm not saying that religion is bad, and I'm not saying that spirituality is better than religion. Because honestly, they can actually go hand in hand with each other. But personally, to me, I feel like religion is more fear-based. And I say that because if you guys don't know who Lil Baby is, he has that song out that came out about the whole the COVID, and about it's bigger than black and white. But he literally says the only man he fears is God. And it had me thinking, if God is so great in religious aspects, if God is so great, then why do we have to fear him? Why would we be afraid of him? We shouldn't be afraid. Even if we make mistakes, we shouldn't be afraid, because he should love us no matter what, unconditionally, knowing that nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes. So I think that religion makes you a little bit more scared to live your life, to be afraid of God, to be afraid of the universal source. We should not fear him. We should not be afraid. We should lovingly accept him, if that's the case. And like I said, guys, you can be both spiritual and religious. I'm in a bunch of spiritual groups on Facebook, and actually somebody brought this question up. They said, can I be a Christian and still be religious, or do I have to choose between the two? You don't have to choose between the two, guys, because they can go hand in hand with one another. You can be spiritual but not necessarily religious. Or you can be spiritual and you can be religious. Like I told that girl on Facebook, because I answered her question back. I said, to me, religion is more of specific codes and things that you have to do as a collective, a group of people. But with spirituality, you can be anything or anyone. You can have whatever beliefs that you want to believe. You don't have to pick and choose between whatever. You can do whatever it is that you want to do, no matter what. So guys, even though spirituality and religion are different, they basically have the same things, though. They can have the same meaning. It's just different. It's just done differently. So what they both have in common is that, again, they both have meaning. Whatever that meaning is to you, you decide what the meaning of religion and what spirituality is to you. You decide whatever meaning it is to you that you want to have. They both have a connection. Understanding the connection between you and the universal source, whatever higher power that y'all believe in. It doesn't have to be the same exact thing, but it's just knowing that we are connected in one way, shape, or form. And they both have their own beliefs, practices, and rituals that you can do. Some may be the same, some may be different, but you can mix and match. And they also both try to give you a sense of transcendence, where you reach that state of enlightenment, where you're connected fully and completely to your higher self, to the higher power, knowing that all will be well no matter what. All right, guys, so honestly, I think that's going to be the end of today's video discussion, because this video is almost like 30 minutes long. But I hope you guys really understood or came to the idea or the conclusion of what spirituality versus religion is. Have your own perspective, find your own truths. You don't have to take everything I say literally, but just understand that whatever you choose is right for you. Don't let anybody tell you that what you believe in and what you're doing in life is not right, because you have your own opinions, you have your own perspective, you have your own way of doing things. So don't force yourself to believe what other people want you to believe. Believe in whatever it is that you truly believe in. All of this was just my perspective, my ideas, and my thoughts. Yours can be completely different. This is just how I personally feel about that. So, if this video gave you any wisdom, knowledge, or insight, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media, and I will be back with more videos. Peace.